Hi everyone, I'm Angela and today I'll be presenting on my survey research. First and foremost, my design research question is on helping university students make healthier purchase decisions at vending machines. So there is a need to steer people away from making unhealthy vending machine choices because research has shown that the prevalence of unhealthy vending machines is a leading cause of obesity. So, to effectively tackle obesity, which is a significant problem in America, we need to tackle the root cause, which is an unhealthy diet. Furthermore, research has also shown that university is a critical period regarding unhealthy changes in eating behaviors in students. Hence, I've chosen to focus on university students. The purpose of the survey study is to help validate, elaborate, confirm, and extend my findings from the field observation and interviews. So let's start from the beginning. During my field research, I was merely passively observing UW students' interactions with a healthier and an unhealthier beverage vending machine outside By George Cafe, and I was able to make some speculations at the end of the study that perhaps convenience of the vending machine experience, as well as the variety of options in the vending machines, affected purchase decision. So, I went on to my interviews hoping to validate those speculations and also to understand more about the factors affecting university students' purchase decisions at vending machines. I interviewed 3 UW students who use vending machines regularly at different locations near campus, and through the analysis of my interview data, I managed to validate my findings from the field research. I was also able to develop new findings, such as the role that emotions and social factors played in purchase decisions. Then, I moved on to my survey research with the intention to validate my findings from the interviews and to see if I could generalize those findings to the bigger populations since I only interviewed 3 UW students. So, I came up with 12 different questions of 4 question types using Google Forms and posted my survey on a few UW Facebook groups to get participants to take it. In total, I managed to get 30 UW students who have used vending machines to take my survey. Overall, the higher level research questions that I wished to answer through my survey were why and when do university students usually purchase unhealthy items at vending machines, and how I could help them make healthier choices at vending machines. Some important things to note about the survey study are that I can only draw correlations but not causations, and that although there were more participants than for the interviews, I still can't generalize the survey findings because there were only 30 participants. After analyzing my survey results, I successfully validated my interview findings in 3 main aspects, which I will discuss now. First, I found out that university students are possibly more likely to make unhealthy choices if it is convenient for them to do so, as seen from the chart where most participants agreed with this statement. Some ways in which participants find the experience of getting unhealthy items convenient are that they can easily remove the wrappers, the vending machines are close to where they are, and they can easily get an unhealthy item by swiping their card and selecting an item. So, to discourage university students from making unhealthy choices at vending machines, I recommend making the experience less convenient through the following ways. First, place vending machines at more inconspicuous and inconvenient areas where it takes more effort for university students to access unhealthy items. Second, make the wrappers of unhealthy food more complex, such as adding more layers that students have to remove before they can consume the item. Third, make university students wait longer to get unhealthy items. Finally, I recommend making university students go through a longer process to get an unhealthy item from the vending machines. Moving on, I also found out that university students are possibly more likely to make unhealthy purchases if there is a lack of healthier options, as seen from a chart where most participants agreed with this statement. Hence, I recommend including more healthier options like cut fruits and vegetables in the vending machines to encourage students to make healthier choices. Third and finally, I found out that university students are possibly less likely to make unhealthy purchases if the unhealthy items are more expensive, as seen from the chart where most participants agree with this statement. Hence, I recommend increasing the price of unhealthy items and reducing the price of healthy items to encourage university students to purchase the healthier items. For all the recommendations that I have proposed earlier on, they are likely to be effective because my survey participants picked those 3 high-level strategies as their top 3 choices as seen in the table. Also, it is important to persuade vending machine owners and the manufacturers of the food and drinks within the vending machines of the social benefit as well as the profitability of the proposed recommendations. However, this wouldn't be difficult because many companies take corporate social responsibility very seriously. Also, the stakeholders mentioned earlier on will not suffer a profit loss from encouraging university students to make healthier purchases, since almost all the participants expressed a desire to make healthier purchases at vending machines, as seen in the chart. Based on my results and recommendations, I will move on to get some feedback and gauge the popularity of my proposed recommendations with a group of participants who are university students who preferably use vending machines regularly. Then, I'll move on to negotiate and ascertain the feasibility of those recommendations with the vending machine owners and the manufacturers of the food and drinks within the vending machines. Overall, I've gained a lot of very helpful insights from my research study up till now. However, I wished I had more survey participants because it will allow me to better validate and thus generalize my results. Also, I wished I could interview each participant who took my survey to learn more about their responses in depth. The hardest part of the survey was definitely finding participants who use vending machines regularly. Furthermore, the thing that surprised me about the survey was how it successfully validated my interview results, as well as the interesting responses my participants gave for the open-ended questions. Another thing that surprised me was that a participant actually pointed out certain flaws in my survey in the open-ended question. So, something I will also do differently in future is to include a question at the very end asking for general feedback on the survey to avoid irrelevant comments for certain open-ended questions that I have to clean up later on. Additionally, the fun part about the research study was looking at my participants' responses, especially for the open-ended question. If I could do this survey again, I would try my best to recruit only participants who use vending machines regularly, so that my results would be more accurate, and that my proposed recommendations would do a greater good. However, I may not get a lot of participants since very few university students actually use vending machines regularly. So that's the end of my presentation, and I hope you have learned a lot more about my research topic. Thank you!